So to kick this off, I'm going in with a number 2 guard, and it is fully closed, and I'm going with the grain because I don't want to mess up the client's wave pattern. This haircut right here is going to be a very interesting haircut because I spent most of this time of this haircut cutting this hair down. This hair is very tricky at times, so you really got to go over this hair a couple times, and remember, always comb and brush this hair down so you can see what's cut and what's not cut. This was a very interesting client, man, and I had fun doing this video. But another thing I want to tell y'all, if y'all ever get a chance past this YouTube, if you go to my Instagram, get_beamed, and go check out the promos that I do for the YouTube version of the videos, and I promise y'all these promotional videos are crazy. I was working on a 60-second promo that I'm going to drop on IG. So if you watching the YouTube and haven't seen it on IG, go check it out on IG. But my edits were crazy. So man, if you just get a chance, go check that out. I put in 8 hours on creating a 60-second video. I'm getting better with Adobe Premiere, and it's just dope to me when I can see the edits go off a certain way or how I want to, like when a beat land or when a hat's tick or whatever you see or hear in the instruments. Man, it's just crazy. So if y'all ever get a chance, just go to that Instagram and go check out them promotional videos. I'm telling y'all, I've been snapping. So right here, I just go in with my T outliners, and I just go in and create my ball line because I'm going to be doing like a low ball taper on my client. And I'm still gonna have the C cups, but as you guys can see in the front of the lining, he's kind of light in certain areas. So we're gonna go in with the Beam Team cordless compressor, man, and y'all just gonna be able to see the thing in action today. And this is just gonna be a very dope video. I'm glad that I was able to bring this to y'all. So right here, I go in with the number 3 guard, and this is fully closed. And it should blend right in because I cut the hair with a number 2 guard closed with the grain. So I'm just really debulking at the bottom of the biggest wave. That's what we agreed on. We'll just go up to the bottom of the biggest wave. Then I go in fully open with my Andis Masters, and I'm just giving myself an inch just so I can start my fade in the back. This is gonna be an actual clean taper, and I'm actually gonna do it a little bit higher than some people would suggest it, but this was just me and the client's preference, and it just came out very dope. So you guys can just watch this taper come together. Like we had fun this video, man. Like I'm turned off just watching this video because how much time I put in on that promo, man, and I honestly feel like the promo was dope. So if you get a chance, go check that out. I go in with a 1/16 guard, and that's fully open, and I go up about another inch as well. And remember, comb down every time you fade. You need to knock those hairs down and lay those hairs down as well so you can see your area. Then I go in closed, and I just go at that bottom line. I just get the flicking at the bottom line so I can slowly erase and create that transition of a fade. I'm starting to get a little bit better with these angles. I had a little help from my cameraman on this video, but this still shot right here is a tripod shot, so I'm just trying to get this better for you guys. Remember, I told you guys I'm shooting majority of my videos on my own, so I'm just trying to keep everything consistent for you guys, and I'm just trying to make the quality as easy on the eyes as possible so you guys can enjoy some amazing content, because I do put in time. I'm actually working on the clock right now, and I think that's another thing that's good. You guys get to see me in action, so it's crazy. So right here's the 1/8 right here, and I'm open with the 1/8, and I go up about a 1/2 inch as well because I'm starting to approach that big wave that I said we was going up to, the last big wave. And then I just blend in between that. And another thing, a lot of people get wrong, sometimes people walk around the chair. At times you do walk around the chair, but for me, most of the time I sit in the same spot. I pick the spot that gives me the most light on my client, and I actually don't like my lights right now. I'm going to change my lights to the whiter ones because I'm getting a yellowish tint that I don't like. But When I change that, the footage will be a little bit better as well. But I stand in one spot and I spin my client. And if you guys see it in like Jeezy videos, anybody else videos who normally fade, they do one fade line and then another fade line. If they fade in levels, most of the time they spin that chair as well. So like that might be another way for you guys to get y'all fades down packed too. Pick your favorite spot where you get the most light on your client's head, so you can always be able to visually see everything that you're doing, and then you'll be able to bring these fades together. Because sometimes you be fading and you got like a dark spot in the shop, and if you don't spin them at the right angle to see light once you get to that side, or put light on that side, guideline right there. So it's just always tips and tricks to make it a little bit more comfortable for you as a barber behind the chair, because we stand up and do this for a certain amount of hours a day, you know, and we got to take care of ourselves too. So we got to make it as easy as possible for ourselves, because we in the shop and we grinding. So y'all know what time it is. When we locked in, it's just us in the game. Like, remember that from the last video. It's just us in the game. So I go in on the side taper right here, and then I go in fully open with my, and it's masters, and I give myself about a 1/2 inch, and then I go close right here, and I'm literally starting to fade and notch up as I approach where I had it open, just so I can create a nice little blend in this area, because it's gonna be a low ball taper. Shout out to my boy Mac, man. He went to the army. This one of the old beats he sent to me, man. This is still a dope beat. Shout out to my boy. But yeah, I go on my 1/16 right here, and I'm just cleaning up everything that I did, because I'm finna have to take this guard off, and then I'm gonna have to open up and clean up right under that as well. Remember, when you got that guard as low as possible on the clipper and it's still not knocking that line off, you have to take that guard off and then go open and slowly notch down until you're able to knock that guideline out. Right here, I'm just with the 1/4 guard, and I'm just flicking. And to be honest, guys, I don't really know the name of these guards. One of my co-worker gave me those guards. Those are like some classic master guards or something like that, but I really love those guards. They actually dig in the hair. It's probably some of the best guards I've ever used. Those were not the double magnetic guards. And then right here, I just like to coast over the top of the waves. And y'all know this is literally one of the most important things right here. I didn't have to do the mousse technique with him because I just felt that wasn't necessary. I just decided to just go over his waves. His hair lays amazing already, so I just coast over the top of the waves, knock all of the loose hairs off, and then we're gonna get this thing to lay down as smooth as possible, and then attack that lineup right away. I think that's the best part about these haircuts. You get so many different times and different angles where you just can come at a haircut and just look at things different, man. It's just so dope to me. Like, you literally you start with nothing, and you create something. Like, I don't care how bad the haircut come out. It's just about applying your best effort towards the haircut and executing it to your best ability. You will get better. It's just you gotta cut more. Like, repetition is just what's gonna build everything that you need, and that's just practice. Repetition is considered practice to me. So just keep cutting, and I promise you, it's just gonna get better. If you got a passion for this and you want to further your education, you're automatically gonna get better. It's just a matter of time then. So it's not even about if you ever gonna get good. If you got a passion about it, you're gonna be an amazing artist, and you're gonna be an amazing person at what you do. So just stay locked in and keep doing what you do, and I promise you, like, the game gonna always reward you for the efforts and for the work that you put in. So just remember that hard work and that dedication, that means everything in anything you do. If you ain't got no hard work ethic and you ain't got no dedication towards it, how could you call it a passion? How could you call it something you love? Bars. So we get into this lineup, man, and I'm just getting everything back in order. And right now I'm just balancing it out because he has light spots in the corner, but they're not terribly bad. So color enhancement is gonna be my best friend today in this video. And this is literally my favorite thing. Like, I don't think if people ever really notice, like, I love playing with color. Like, it's not that my channel is about color. I love the whole perception of laying color down at like an all-time high. Like, I've seen bad color jobs, so like I've done bad color jobs, and just to come from that and to get to where I'm at now, that's what really got my passion into color enhancement, because it was a point in time where everybody shamed me when I was younger. Before I was even on YouTube, I was in middle school cutting hair doing color enhancement. They shamed it then, and I proved it to them then. And when I brought it to YouTube, they shamed it from the beginning, and I'm proving it to y'all again. And as you see it, it's just beautiful. You guys see me loosen up the tension on it, and then I sprayed it just to make sure I had the perfect ratio that I wanted. And as you guys can see, it just lays and spray the kiss down very naturally. And I think that's the best part about it. It doesn't overly do it. It disperses in like the perfect amount for you to get a natural, sharp, crisp lineup. And I think that's what's very dope about this. So I want to shout out to all of the guys at Tomb 45 for even making this possible and making this happen, man, because the Beam Team Cordless Compressor is an amazing innovation. It's the next thing up. It's literally the thing that just kicked the door down in the industry. We are working. So I just go in with Kiss Expressions, and I literally framed out the beard. And once I frame the beard out, I go in with a brush and I brush it all in just so I can fade it in and give it a better look, or give it a more fuller look, because he's a little lighter up top. So you got to create that actual illusion with color enhancement when filling in beards. And if you haven't checked out or heard about LV Expo, Las Vegas, Barber Expo, Iced Out Barber, J Majors, if you use the promotional code TOOM45, you can get $10 off your ticket. We are going to be in Vegas. Me and Chris Bossy, your headliner education. We're going to be dropping jewels for y'all. Y'all going to learn how to use this compressor. Y'all going to see the compressor in hand. And man, we just got a lot of dope things that's coming, man. You guys just got to lock in and stay in tune with the team, because everybody is working. But as you guys can see, you go in, you stretch the skin, and you pull it, the razor right back at that 45-degree angle. And you just create a very crisp lineup. Pressure. Then I just go behind the beard with my liners, and I just clean up. He's keeping everything under the neck, so he didn't want me to get under the neck. And then on this side, I'm just showing you guys the beard line. Like, beards are so crucial now in 2018. If you got a nice beard game, like, I think that attracts a lot of clients as well. But right here is how you just do an amazing waivers cut, man. This haircut was a little bit harder than what I thought, but this haircut, man, Beam Team Cordless Compressor. Hit the link in the description to go order yours now. Pre-orders are still available. So I want to say thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And may God bless.